Hey guys, so I've got a Flex Innovations Plug and Play Ultimate FP Foamie here, fresh off the truck from Model Flight, arrived yesterday. I can unbox it for you guys, then I'll do a build video, then I'll do a maiden flight video, a review video, and a long-term video. It's plug and play, it includes the servos, I believe they're pre-installed. We'll see as I open it up and look at it. It's got a T-Motor AM40 setup. I've got some GNB 720 milliamp hour lithium high voltage 2-cell packs that are really light. They're about 29 grams each, and they're above the upper range of what they recommend for flight time. So purpose of this plane, I go camping a couple of times a year. I did grab this multiplex Park Master here for harriering, hovering, and flying around on the campsite. At least with my skill set, it's not quite as slow as I would like it to be. It's a great plane. It's definitely floatier than the Edge. It's about as floaty as the Addiction. But I'm often camping in some tight spaces. I want to be able to hover over the campfire. So I think this one, all up weight, is around 200 grams. So it should be significantly slower than the Park Master. We'll get rid of that. I'll chuck it on Marketplace and put this into the fold. So there we go. 32-inch length, 28-inch wingspan, 195 gram all up weight, 4 channels. I'm not going to be running a gyro. Recommended battery 2-cell 600. I've got a 720, but it's lighter. Designed by James Ducia, so it should be capable of flying much better than me. Let's get it open. Open it up. Accessories bag, couple bits of EPP foam in here. I'm guessing this is for things like side force generators, the pieces that go in between the tips of the two wings on the biplane. It's got the wheel pants. Whether I chuck those on, I tend not to on my planes. I'm always flying off grass. It's going to be a beater for camping, so we'll see. If it's easy enough to put them on, I don't mind going to the effort to put them on and have them ripped off, I will. But if it looks fiddly, I'll be leaving them off. I've got some glue here. I'm likely going to not utilize this. I'm going to use CA, medium and thick, and a bit of accelerator. I want to get this together quickly because there's a chance I might be able to fly it this afternoon or tomorrow morning. In this pack, we've got some landing gear. We've got some prop O-rings. Looks like there's about 4 in there, which is great. A little bit of Velcro, I'm assuming, for the battery. A couple of carbon fiber rods, cable ties, etc. That'll be for things like the ESC, battery mounting, receiver, that sort of thing. For the transmitter setup, I'll be using my standard JR XG8, and I'll have a Corona receiver that I got off AliExpress. They're really cheap. They do a good enough job. I wouldn't trust them on the slick, but the laser, but for everything else, they're fine. Assembly manual, good. I'll need it. So we've got the top of the fuselage here. Appears to be pre-assembled with the control rods, which is super handy, and the guides for the control rods right through to the control horn into the tail. So, look, I mean, it's only, I think, 6mm EPP, but that is pretty stiff when you go in that direction. Obviously, there's going to be a bit of twist in it without all the reinforcement that the plane is going to have. But there's lots of carbon fiber in that, and it's only going to weigh 195 grams. Wing, servo pre-installed, which is a really nice touch. I really like what they've done on the wing here. Ailerons are all hinged because it's the foam, but we've got the control horns in here. We've got the servo arm set up for the single servo aileron setup. Control rods all pre-installed. Look to be installed in the correct direction, which is nice. And then these here must be what mounts to the top wing. Nice touch that they've got the foam in there to protect the servo as well. DS17HV Potenza. So they're flex servos. They should be pretty good. On face value so far, the packaging on this, I'll show you this. I'm very happy with that. Straight up here, you can see that the bottom of the fuselage, which is pre-installed with the 2 other servos, 2 other servos and 1 other control rod and reinforcements. Look how securely that is in there. You're not going to have a drama with that. This foam is glued in. I don't know if you can see there, so it doesn't move around in transport. I think I break the foam off to even get it out of there, which, nice touch. That looks fantastic. Foam around the motor, protecting the motor. So there's 1 screw of the motor mount to go onto the top of the fuselage. We've got a 20 amp ESC pre-installed, aviation power 2 to 3S, 2 amp BEC, 20 amps. Looks like that's velcroed on, which is perfect. We've got 2 servos pre-installed. I'll give you guys a closer look. So you can see the motor pre-installed in there. ESC pre-installed. Cables all included. We've got the 2 servos here. This one's to hook up to the rudder that's on the other part of the plane. The elevator, servo arm, control rod, right through to servo horn is all pre-installed. I'm going to double check the tightening of those screws because we've been bit by PNPs in the past. That is fantastic. You've got a little skid on the back here, really light carbon fiber structural reinforcement. I've got a lot of faith for this plane. So that's it. That's the plane unbox, I guess. The next video you'll see will be me putting this together, but as I said, it's a plug and play setup. It's a T-motor AM40, 9 by 4.1 slow flyer propeller, 2-cell lipo setup, 195 gram all up weight. I'll measure that, I'll check that. I've got a lithium high voltage lipo, so I'm going to get a little bit of extra punch on the top end, which is good. I'm going to get great flight times. I've got 6 batteries. I'm hoping this means that I can essentially fly camping indefinitely with my charger in the back of my 4-wheel drive, as long as the weather holds up. That's the other thing we'll see. Do I need 0 kilometers an hour wind to fly this? The Addiction, for example, handles wind, I think, poorly, but it's a light plane, right, with a massive wing area, so it handles wind as it should. The Edge is much better, and the Laser is another level up again, so I'm expecting this to be worse with the wind, but I'm camping next weekend, so we'll see. This weekend, I'm hoping if I can get it ready tonight or tomorrow morning, there's next to no wind, so I'll be able to dial the plane in and get the trims set, so that next weekend when I go camping, even if there is a bit of wind, I am really seeing how this plane flies and how it handles what I've bought it to do. I don't see myself taking this to the RC Plane Club that I fly at a lot. I'm happy to eat my words. We'll see how good it flies, but I'm sure that the Laser will remain my favourite, followed by the Edge. But yeah, let's wait and see, and I'll build video up next.